Well, if everything was gonna be defeated by a bunch of stupid guys breaking warehouses to poison people with drugs, then I would just let them know there's one guy from the past who's against them. Jesus.
Family Guard brand disinfectant cleaner. It's expertly formulated for use in homes with children and pets. Yes, your world.
S.C. Johnson.
Jesus was gonna beat them up. It was Jesus who was gonna beat them up. He had the punch, the strike, the bear. Jesus was the winner. Jesus. Jesus was the winner around here. His name was Jesus. Jesus the boxer, the hero who I've been fighting in the game. You knew GTA 5 characters? Yeah, that's what I thought, man. Jesus was one of the heroes that could do all sorts of missions. He could go in his town and he could do GTA 5 missions of extraction and seeing the king. A real nigger. Scott Robinson was winning. Jesus was gonna beat him up. This CD was the next song, The Power of Jesus. Jesus was the army fighter. Jesus. He was the guy who did the Bible word. Jesus. He was winning. Scott Robinson grinning. Militaries coming. Military struggles. We were with it. Never understood the game that we were rhyming, that we didn't give it. As we was winning and we had the cannons pointing toward him, Jesus was winning, cause his armies were starting. He knew in heaven dreams, he could see a lot, but he was the guy who could come down there and save you and give you the sky. Win. Grin. Sword dwelling. Jesus. An amazing man. He said, put down your sword. That's an unbelievable statement the king didn't want in the land. But the king was too cruel. He said this man just deserved it. And he had to clean it up to modern perfections. But really, you can't just toss anyone over there. You'd know it was your influence and you'd be really scared. You'd have to line up a castle, make everyone good. Understanding the good in the neighborhood. Castles winning. Generals here. Generals everywhere. If Scott Robinson was just gonna win with military stare, he couldn't understand that he wasn't even that scared. Military power, If Scott Robinson came with a bunch of tanks, he was the most powerful Dr. Z in the land, with a collection of tanks in his hand. Too cool. He was winning. He was a Sheamus. Bill was going to receive a silver extra large Beetlegeenie. Silver. High-tech look. Scott Robinson was winning with the riches. Little office man that was grinning. This is how it was. As Scott Robinson was winning with the dove, the cross of Jesus was just absolutely so good. And they understand that Scott wanted to do all the good. All the good. If Scott Dr. Z Robinson could do all the good around here, he could possibly control most systems of fear. Still rhyming, he was coming with progressions of homo steady. He wasn't gay and the homos were almost even his enemy. They weren't doing the man's job of constructing the towers. So they had to put Scott at the stop of Stantec Tower. He was winning. He was the biggest. Known by all his men. Why could he contract this drugged up disease? Even the owner of Stantec had hit the wrong pipe. This is bad. With the power of Jesus to get shine on Scott. Just because he had the power of being at the top of Stantec. After he had been an American citizen, I'm not saying if he was still a Canadian citizen. Because if the dream was real and Scott could make the deal, he would absolutely rule the airwaves. He wanted his show to be the biggest, the thing you click on most. Something more interesting than absolutely just the gropes. Make school amazing. Make school better than Facebook. How about schools where the first 4 hours are on uncomfortable desks? Every day, 300 days for a year or something? I know, what is it, 200 days? 300 days. Let's just say 300 days is good. First 300 days of the year, first half of the day, they're in uncomfortable desks. In the second half of the day, they're on couches in an IMAX theater with IMAX spinning. And they can recline at the IMAX theater. They can recline at the IMAX. Okay, if you think you can go against Jesus, guess what kind of battles with numbers of men he can usually swell up? Because he's pretty much got like, I don't know, like probably 10 favorite books on that. War was something that I had to bring forward when I fought hard. My war skills were amazing, and I was at the bar. Jesus. Look at all these Jesus with their small Jesus crosses. Why were they rocking this? Who's capable to be a knight? We were the absolute capable knights who had to fight the war. If we could ever just fight it right here and absolutely score. We were getting stoned after the sidelines. We knew we had fought the war well, but we absolutely had to win. The general was probably not the real general, and that would be a fake picture. And we would have to keep them completely hidden for the keeper. Jesus. He looks down on this world. He sees it's colorful and it's being saved. There were little booths of the king in Africa way back. The Scott Robinson re-established the structure that brought Jack. Batman fighting. If you couldn't believe I was one of the sickest rappers you'd see. So I can be that all the time and you're even crazy. With the super flow that the absolute people could always rhyme. Scott Robinson always landed the rhyme on time. Jesus could get you. He was the absolute fighter. He had battle skills of more than Batman movie 1 than you could ever imagine. Every trilogy was amazing. No, we want to see a multitude of actors in the next 3 films, 3 actors. It could go down that way, and eye candy is something, a word that was around. As long as they're thinking eye candy, this world was not a frown. It was what they were. Batman. Coming to fight for Jesus in the land. You understood it was complete fighting and it was amazing. Scott Robinson was rhyming. Jesus is born. Okay. Scott Robinson was gonna save everything with his power of Jesus. One of the rulers they had believed was controlling us. With Canada dry, the supercomputers were understanding the winning. Grinning. Mu-ah-ah-ah-ah. Mu-ah-ah-ah-ah. If you believe I was not a beast that could be amongst all of time, you would never know what's going on with deep bass. Winners unite. Mu-ah-ah-ah. Mu-ah-ah-ah. As if this was not the cherry pie, the winning, the super winning that was with. Did you know Jesus was a real nigga? If you know, I don't give a shit. You would probably wake up and meet the Creator. He would say, hey you wanted to be a player. Jesus, super winner. When was Jesus here? Hey, we're at school. I'm that cool kid Jesus. Let's go to the castle this field trip. Oh, here, it was all about the field trips. Big. Hey, are you big? Hey. All right, install a drainage pipe. Silver.
Misinformation can be hard to spot. Learn how at youtube.com/hitpause.
Silver. Oh, it was me giving you a poem of song. This was The Realist, the album. A light to shine upon thee. One of the realists, one of the winners. This was some sort of cop and a half flow. But you could do it as a cop too. Set up your big house and win the old town. Super Jesus. The light shines upon thee. Ah. What was with the creator of all, as he was ruler and sender of a man? One big just dude who knew a guy in the land. He was dispersed, and Jesus was biggest, as he was the ruler of screaming men with riches. Treason. Being an army against treason was not known as sin. Or what we say is also pertaining as sin. He is a fighter.